Just an Average Fisherman by Timmy Velazquez. It was 2010. I was up bright and early on a beautiful summer Saturday. I remember wearing my boots and a coat, popping my little head out the window, watching as my grandpa pulled in the driveway. I remember hearing my mom telling me, "Good luck and have fun," as I exited the house. I grabbed my lucky rod and my tackle box and headed into the car. My grandpa greeted me with the same greeting he always does. "Morning, sport." I'd always ask him where we were going, and he would always tell me, "You'll know when we get there." It was a long ride. The windows were down and the sun rays were hot. I noticed there were seagulls in the sky, and I instantly knew where we were going. We got to Point Pleasant, and the place was crowded as always, but this time there was barely enough room to set up. My grandpa helped me bait my hook and cast. It seemed like the moment I dropped my pole in the water was the moment I caught a fish so big it could probably eat me if it wanted. Hi, my name is Timmy Velazquez, and today I will be talking to you about 3 life skills you can learn from fishing. The first life skill you can learn from fishing, and one of the reasons why I love fishing, is because it has taught me a lot about how to stay focused. Focus is a key skill when you're trying to get something done. If you have bad focus, you may struggle in things like driving, sports, and school. I have had a hard time focusing all my life, but when I fish, it gives me practice, and it makes me want to strive more, to focus more. With all those surrounding sounds of the whistling of the birds and the splashing of the water and the shaking of the trees, when you are fishing, you can't take your eye off that bobber, because even if you look away for just a second, you can miss something huge. In school, I keep focused by fidgeting with things, but in fishing, I keep focused by keeping my eye on the bobber. The second reason why I love fishing is because it has taught me a lot about how to be patient. To have patience is something that people just throw around. In fishing, a lot of it is patience, because you can fish for hours and end with not a single bite. There was one time where me and my grandpa went to Point Pleasant at about 6 a.m. in the morning. We fished for hours, not a bite. He said I fell asleep about 2 hours in because I got bored. Patience can help with a lot of things in life, especially technology. Say if you have a really old computer and you're trying to download something, or you can't get onto Google. If you're sitting there and it's constantly loading, say if you sat there for 2 hours, what happens when your patience runs out? Personally, I would throw my computer and walk away. But patience has taught me that there are other solutions to the problems that won't get fixed. What would you do? Fishing helps you with patience, because you can go fishing for hours without a single bite, but you must be patient and not give up, because you never know when that bite will come. The third and final reason why I love fishing is because it has taught me a lot about how to be calm. Keeping calm and composed is very important. Say if you were doing a job interview and you're really nervous that the boss won't like you. Maybe you can't keep a straight face, or maybe you can't keep still. Keeping calm will show confidence, and a lot of people like when somebody has confidence. Fishing is something you can do that is very relaxing and enjoyable, even if you don't catch anything. The way I learned patience from fishing is that I have had so many experiences where I have sat for hours, days, and not a single bite. But I have learned if you just sit back and relax, just for 5 minutes in between each cast, you can really, really enjoy it. If you have never tried fishing, what's wrong with you? You should really try it, because it can help you with 3 really good life skills. And if you say you don't like it, if you've never tried it, you really don't know if you don't like it. So do yourself a favor and try it. Thank you.